All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays. Was just so lazy today. I should have done the stream like 2 or 3 hours ago, but here we are. I'm sorry for those in Australia. It's getting a little too late there for you. And I know you are my third biggest audience in the world. It's US, UK, then Australia, then Canada, and then I believe Germany, and then the Netherlands. That's basically my stats, though I should probably check them again. All right, we're going to the charts. We got a brand new high. The year is almost over. I can't wait. I am off to Miami. I am off to having some fun. I'm off continuing to be a non-dangerous, healthy person. Currently known as a symptomatic super spreader, but that's what I'm doing, because otherwise I will be as miserable as all the other people trying to hold society down. So I will go and I will support whichever business is trying to survive as well, and I am happy to give them my money to enjoy the New Year's. So I will be down in Florida, one of the few states left that is normal. Okay, let's go to the charts. Happen to be on this page. I am going to try to make this video free today. Constructing the Perfect Portfolio, one of Tyler Jenks's paid webinars. I will make this available for free on the Hyperwave YouTube channel. And then sometime next year, we'll make this available for free. And then probably like 2022, and then eventually in 2023, going into the next halving. So all of these Tyler Jenks's videos that are currently paid for, I keep slowly dropping the price until eventually I just make it free. That's what we are doing with these. And of course, prices will rise in February. You guys will have one more month of discounted prices on my educational videos, along with the MRI indicator. Once those prices rise, the subscription services will also begin. And I will have more info on that in the future. Okay, price. Monthly chart. We got 2 more days. 2 more days. This month is going to close as a very, very bullish candle. As you can see from Bitcoin's history, all prior MRI top candles closed very bullish. The one back in May of 2016, the one back in February of 2017, and the one back in November of 2017. They all closed very bullish. However, they have one commonality. They all topped on the following candle. This one topped for 3 months with a drawdown with the ultimate drawdown of 36%, 39%, say 40%, with an ultimate drawdown of 40%, topping the following month, and the 40% correction lasted 2 to 3 months. Over 2 months, or about 2 months, 2 to 3 months it lasted, because I don't know when during the month it topped and when during the month it bottomed. I don't remember that, but you can go and zoom in and take a look yourself. The second time, we also topped on the following month. Now, on this candle, it's hard to say if there was a 30% correction or not, because we don't know if we opened, fell first, then rose, then fell some more, or we opened, went up, fell all the way, and then rose back up. Again, you can look at the weekly chart and take a look, but you can also see the candle following the MRI top candle at some point did fall over 30%. So that is a certain commonality here. We can zoom in on the weekly. We can take a look. So the month of March, let's see if we went up first and then straight down. So if we go to the weekly chart and we go all the way to March of 2017, here it is. Yep, so there it is. And I remember this week, I believe we did go up and then we crashed down because of the SEC news of turning down the ETF, which I knew they would. And this one had an eventual drawdown of 34%, and it took 3 weeks to achieve. So another 30% correction. And if we go back to the monthly chart and we look at the final MRI top, again, the top came on the following month, and that was the end of the bull market, the beginning of the bear market. In less than 1 year, we fell. That was December, right? So in exactly 1 year, we fell 84%, and it took 12 months to achieve December into December. So don't discount this MRI top just yet. Looking at the regular candles, it appears that the high is going to come. That seems to be the statistics. If we go back further, remember, there was actually an MRI top here. If you look at Mt. Gox, we missed it by a few dollars, and we reset this thing. So this MRI top happened on the candle itself or the following candle. I mean, this top came in on the last day of the month. We could also be looking at that. I mean, we could have a top on the last day of the month, and then we could have a down day. I'm not saying we're going to have a bear market, but we can certainly have one of these candles, relatively speaking to the prior candle, taking us halfway down the candle. So if we have one of those candles next week, taking us halfway down the candle, that's a drop from, say, 30,000. Let's say we go up to 30,000 in the next 2 days. That's a drop from 30,000 down to the middle of this candle, which is 23,000. So that's 7,000 on 23. That's still a pretty big move down. This move, of course, was another bear market that took us from the top. That happened with the MRI. Remember, there is an MRI top there. Here it is. This is Mt. Gox right there at the top. And down we went for over a year, a little over a year, 13 months, November to January. And that was a 86% correction, plus another year of consolidation. And the prior one did not top on the month after. So that was, like, I guess, the only exception. Wow, this thing really logarithmic chart here. So this prior MRI top did not top the candle after. It topped the candle after that. And from the candle after that, it fell within the same month, 82%, and over the 3-month period to 4-month period of 77%. And the prior MRI top had the biggest correction of them all. From the MRI top candle, we fell 87%. And it topped the month before, and remember, if we only had one more candle here, if the Bitcoin Liquid Index from Brave New Coin had one prior candle, then the MRI top would have been right here at the top, because the Bitcoin certainly existed. But of course, if it had data going all the way back to Genesis block, this might not have been timed like this. So I'm also aware of that. So don't dismiss these monthly MRI tops. And on a Heikin-Ashi version of the monthly chart, it's even cleaner. On the Heikin-Ashi version, we did top on exactly the top the last time we had one of these, but it was a third consecutive one. The corrections don't look as severe on Heikin-Ashi. And the first one also tops exactly at the high. Now, we once again miss the top here, and the same thing happens here with 2 candles off, and the same thing happens here with 1 candle off, but that's because of the way how the data begins. The advantage to Heikin-Ashi is that it also gives you perfect buying opportunities right at the low in 2018, and right in the not right at the low, but right in the middle of the consolidation of 2015. Very, very good buying points. So I'm still taking this seriously. I'm not ignoring the monthly MRI top. So let's look at the weekly. The weekly is still bullish. We are halfway up for a second consecutive MRI top. And this is making me bullish, thinking that the top is actually coming next year, not this year. I would love to see this. Of course, it's one of my favorite indicators to trade. And therefore, I would love to see perfect timing with my own indicator of getting a top right there in a few weeks. However, I'm also fully aware, since I built this thing, with, of course, knowledge of other indicators that help. There are extensions. Right now, we are on, and all of these extensions began as of, well, actually, some of these extensions are still coming from this MRI top. Well, I'm sorry. This MRI top is completed. There's A, there's B, there's C. So that's it. This extension, C11, is coming from this MRI top because it starts on the very first candle of that MRI move. So this is pretty much, yeah, so that's a C9 because we were straight up. So basically, well, this one didn't fit the criteria. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think this one met it. 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so we're almost done with extension C. And then we still have extensions A and B, and they can take a while to go. So even if we do get the second consecutive MRI top, the extensions will not have been completed. So it's possible there's even more upside on this particular move before a pullback. I remain very, very bullish on the weekly time scale, and the oscillators are very, very bullish as well. Daily chart. This is my biggest concern. My biggest concern is the funding rate, and the funding rate will eventually prove itself. Now, the funding rate, it's not going above this green line yet. Now, green line is enough to send us back down, but if we cross this green line on the funding rate for a couple of days in a row, that's it. That's my exit. That along with the GBTC premium. The GBTC premium is starting to rise, but very, very little. This is not enough for me. Look, we're at new all-time highs, and we're not even close to the GBTC all-time high. If the premium right now was 40%, GBTC would be like trading about $40, for God's sakes. So I think that GBTC premium can certainly spike, which is why I'm really rooting for the price of Bitcoin to push one more time into $32,000 so that the GBTC premium can spike back to 40. That would be my perfect exit. Probably in like the $43, $44 range of GBTC. That would be awesome. If price of Bitcoin continues to go up, the liquidity on GBTC is about to start happening. You're seeing the uptick on GBTC, and that's because the lockout period has ended, and people have panic sold, or not panic sold, but profit sold. But now, if everyone has that was locked up is out, liquidity is about to dry up, and people may start buying into GBTC as the year turns. So I can see this GBTC premium spiking to ridiculous levels, which is why I'm actually in a rush to get back into GBTC early in the year. Someone else pointed out that you can't really invest your $6,000 in a Roth IRA unless you make less than $140,000 a year as an individual and I think $210,000 as a family. And I don't know how much money you guys think I make, but I don't make that much money. I mean, what am I selling? I'm not shilling anything. I have my affiliate page, which honestly, it doesn't really make me anything. I have not been promoting the Embly card because right now it's no longer allowed for Americans. It's only for it's a full KYC card. I mean, it still works. I haven't actually talked to the company in a little while. I need to do a follow-up. And something like the TradingView affiliate, which is great, but it's only for new TradingView customers. If you've been a TradingView customer and you have your TradingView account and then you sign up through my affiliate page, that gives me no money. Not at all. It's only for brand new users. Everyone already has these things. So my affiliate page doesn't really bring me anything. Very, very little. No one's shopping at the store. And how many people do you think buy these videos? Most people already have them. So if you guys think I make over $140,000 a year, you're crazy. I don't. I don't make that much money, especially this year in COVID. I do this because I like doing it. And when I travel the world and speak about Bitcoin, that generally costs me money. I sometimes get the conferences to pay my expenses, but not always. A lot of times I do it at my own expense. So while I probably do make the company does make more than 140, but my expenses to run the company are also pretty damn high. I don't walk away with 140 a year. The company might make more than that. And this is what people don't realize about business owners. Like, you can have a business that makes $1 million in revenue, but the question is, how much profit did you make? I got friends that are making $1 million in sales with a cafe, but they're only taking home 100,000 from that million, because you have employees and you have inventory and you have, food. If you're running a cafe, you have rent, you have insurance, you have health inspectors constantly fining you for for potentially violating mask policies. If you think a business owner makes a private business owner in America makes a lot of money, you're crazy. So it's not about the revenue, it's about the profit. And your profit is what's taxed, not the revenue. And an investment income, you can leave that as capital gains rolling and rolling over. Okay, enough about me and small businesses. Like, if you think running your own small business is easy, do it. Everyone talks big when they're getting a paycheck from a company and they're getting their insurance from a company and they're getting their 401k matching and free coffee at the office. You may hate your job, but trust me, when you start your own company, you're gonna learn real quick how hard it is to work. Anyway, daily chart. I love the daily chart. The daily chart looks great. Now, keep in mind, what's today? Today is Wednesday. On Friday, which is not a holiday, the 31st is a trading day. It's just that no one is trading. And I hope it's not a half day. But on Friday, you will have an MRI top in the Bitcoin daily chart. I actually really like this because we broke this high. To me, this is important. We have another daily high close. I'm fully expecting today to close above 28,000 for the first time. We may challenge 30. This is great. And like I said, the funding rate is concerning, but not crazy concerning right now. The CMF is beautiful. The volume is low, but it's holiday season. Look at the MACD. This is the second highest MACD has ever been, going back to 2017. And it's not showing any signs of slowing down yet. There is nothing yet concerning here except the MRI that's coming on Friday. So, question: what's the safest hardware wallet in your opinion? Remember, this is just an opinion. This is a Tone Vays opinion. I believe that Cold Card is the safest hardware wallet. That is my opinion. I am not a hardware expert. I am not an advanced programmer. In my opinion, Cold Card is the safest hardware wallet. It may not be the most user-friendly, but in my complete opinion, not Bitcoin storage advice, Tone Vays opinion, Cold Card. And there is a discount. Oh, by the way, I don't profit from any of these. These at the bottom, like the Cold Card, Cryptomatic Watch, Buy the Dip, shirts, and Crypto HW wallet, which sells all the wallets. This is just discounts for my friends and followers. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted. But it was a good question, so I had to answer. So we're at 28,172. We had a new all-time high today at 28,600. We're gonna go look at the lower level time frames and we're gonna figure out what's going on. This breakout of the triangle has completed. This is done. We're way beyond that. Okay. We have the weekly halfway in. We have the monthly at the top, and we have the daily topping in 2 days. But I am gonna be I'm gonna keep holding my GBTC because I can't stand this low premium. And as of the 1st, I am gonna contribute more to my Roth. I am gonna transfer another chunk of my IRA into the Roth. And remember, if you can't contribute into the Roth, you can contribute to other retirement accounts so that you can convert those into a Roth. So there are ways. There are plenty of ways to get legally your money into a Roth. And because of the low GBTC premium, I cannot get out of GBTC. I just can't. I'm just gonna hold it. I'm a hodler. I don't mind. I'm holding what I believe is the safest asset in the world, which is Bitcoin. Now, the GBTC version of Bitcoin is certainly not the safest asset in the world. It adds additional risk, but I'm okay with those risks. Bitcoin dominance is looking okay. I'm certainly falling short of my 80% prediction. Okay. Certainly falling short of my 80% prediction early in the year, but maybe it'll happen in Q1 of 2021, and I won't feel so bad about that. Gold, I believe gold is bullish right now. I like the consolidation. I like the higher low. I like the higher high. I like the consolidation. I like this trend line support. I like this horizontal resistance, and eventually they will meet, and eventually gold will break out. I believe gold is bullish for 2021 as governments continue to act stupid. And I believe gold will break out the new all-time high. Is Bitcoin, do I think Bitcoin's a better investment? I do, but that's my personal opinion. Okay. S&P broke out above prior all-time highs. The S&P will close at a new highest level. That is very, very bullish for the S&P. Weekly chart looking great. Restarted my computer last night. I know I got a bunch of my friends are, I don't know if they want me to say it, but they invested a bunch of this ARK stuff. I'm like, what the hell is this? So I'm looking at these ARK. I don't know. Maybe I'll be happy. Maybe if I talk about it, then more people will buy into it and their positions will do well. I have no idea. But I was looking at it for the last 2 weeks, and I'm like, they're my friends, and I'm like, why the hell did you invest in this? Right? I mean, they invested earlier, but one of them was got in right at the top, and not with a lot, but with a little. And I'm looking through them, and I'm like, dude, it's on an MRI C and B. This was you're literally buying the top, and then ARK. They don't watch this. If they watched this, they wouldn't have gotten in. I keep telling them, I'm like, dude, what the hell are you doing? MRI 3. And then ARK. I don't even know what these are. And I'm like, dude, extension B. ARK. Boom, right there. MRI top. Not to mention this one. And is there another one? I think that was RQ, ARK R. I don't know if they invested in restaurants. Why the hell would you? Oh, there it is. It's MRI tops all over the place. And I'm like, dude, it's the worst timing. Just wait a few weeks. At least wait for the 1 to 4 candle correction. Watch my damn shows. All right. Let's take a look at the questions. Let's see if anyone has any questions. I think my moderators are putting them in the group chat. Pretty soon the questions will stop. And that would only be part of the subscription service. And I will just keep these to 10, 15 minutes. I think this one has now gone 25 minutes, which is way longer than I know that I plan to do them as of February. All right, hold on. Okay, questions. Whoa, we got a lot. How many? Whoa, we have 1,000 watching. Oh, this is awesome. No wonder we have a lot of questions. Question for Tone. Is he 100% secure in his retirement account that there is no counterparty risk? Because we all know what happened in Greece. Thanks. I had a huge fear of the government is coming for the 401ks. The US government is coming for the 401ks. Man, the gloom and doomers really fucked up my head. Back in like the 2000, I mean, I was trading before 2007, but the crash of 2007 and 2008, and I just fell into this reading the gloom and doomer newsletters. It's this like black hole of most ridiculous ideas. Reading, and they're not bad people, like Jim Rickards and Doug Casey, and I can name them on and on and on. Peter Schiff, and even like Jeff Berwick back in the day. Though I never really followed him much. I kind of watched some of the interviews of these other people. Watching the Greg Hunter show where he had these all these ridiculous ideas. Like Jim Rickards has me blocked on Twitter for years now. They're insane. Gerald Celente is a pretty cool guy. I've heard them all. I have heard them all. And you know which one was the most sane one of them all that I still would love to read if I had time? Martin Armstrong. Martin Armstrong. And he's the one that got me out of this ridiculousness of listening to these people, how the dollar is going to collapse and they're going to go after your 401ks and hyperinflation is coming. And wow, it is, I wish I never fell into that black hole because such dumb ideas. However, a decade later, it's starting to be a little more true because of what happened in the US election. And I know a lot of you don't believe that there was any fraud in the US election and there were no suitcases being pulled out from under tables with ballots. And that's fine. And you don't have to believe your eyes and the videos that you see. But there was enough people, you can't deny the fact that there is enough people in America and around the world that do believe there was fraud. Whether you believe there was fraud or not is irrelevant because enough people around the world believe that there was fraud. And that's what matters. It's not reality. It's people's expectation of reality. It's not the reality that an asymptomatic person has almost a 0% chance of infecting anyone. It's the perception that a healthy person with no symptoms is a super spreader that's going to kill every single grandma in the world. That's their perception. And perception is greater than reality. And because there is enough people, myself included, around the world, and especially in America, that no longer have any confidence in the US political system, in the US government, in the US politicians. You can say that they never had confidence, but prior to 3 months ago, I was the one on this YouTube channel for 5 years saying the United States is still the most transparent, most trusted, least corrupt major government in the world. And I'm saying major, we're not going to count tiny countries. We're talking major, China, Russia, India, United Kingdom, France, Germany, major countries, Canada, Japan, major countries that have the chance to be the world reserve currency, the world superpower. They've done it before. Spain's done it. Portugal's done it. Netherlands done it. Germany, never really did it, but it was Germany and then Europe. They're competing together, like they joined forces. And Germany tried. They tried twice, but World War I and World War II didn't let them. Because the free market always wins. Free market always wins. There will not be a single world government. There will not be a single world currency. There will not be this single global agenda. Free market always wins. Read Adam Smith's Invisible Hand. It was written 90 years before Karl Marx. And Karl Marx's ideas are prevalent around the world, but Adam Smith was right. Go read Adam Smith's Invisible Hand. The free market will always win. Bitcoin will not allow, I should probably take off screen share. Bitcoin will not allow a single world government and a single world currency. Bitcoin is the savior of the people to prevent them from a one world government and a one world currency. And you know who are the biggest, I don't want to use the R word because I might get my channel back. Do you know who are the biggest, I guess, what word I'm looking for? Damn it. I had a good train of thought. Maybe my editors can cut this out. The worst people that stand in the way of freedom are shitcoiners. They are the worst people to stand in the way of freedom. They are almost worse than the government people that are trying to create a one world government and a one world currency. Because the shitcoiners that are not allowing Bitcoin to thrive, that are demonizing Bitcoin, that are convincing people to buy into the fake Bitcoin, these are the people that are helping the single world government agenda, because those are the people that are dividing the crypto space. And those are the people that are preventing mass adoption of Bitcoin to actually save the world from a one world government. This is why I hate the shitcoiners and those that create their own garbage money, because they are almost worse than the government people creating the government money. And the sooner you understand that, the more you get on the right side of history as a shitcoin minimalist. So anyway, where was I going with this? I already forgot how this got started. What was the question? Oh, counterpart. Oh, yeah. Wow, I really got off tangent. So no, I was scared in like the early 2010s that the government is coming for my 401k. And I actually, not only did I stop funding my 401k with my job, I actually withdrew some money and took the penalty, because that's how fucked up in the head these gloom and doomers got me. And I'm trying to prevent you from the same stupid that I did back then. Okay. No, I do not believe the U.S. government is coming for your 401k, because if that happens, people will literally revolt and they will pull these politicians out of their office. And let me stop here before I get my channel banned. Now, am I now a little more concerned about the US dollar collapsing? Yes, of course. Of course. But I do believe that if you hold Apple stock and Amazon stock, they'll be fine. They'll just redenominate into another currency. Look, Amazon, the company, has a certain market cap. The market cap is evaluated in dollars, but it doesn't have to be evaluated in dollars. The market cap is evaluated as value. You can treat value in anything you like. Value can be in gold. Value could be in Bitcoin. Value can be in electricity. It's value. Amazon, the company, has a certain percentage of its value versus the value of all the other assets in the world, including currency, including land. You can think of what is the value of land around the world. Let's say that number is, I'm guessing a number, I have no freaking idea. You can Google this, I think. The value of all land in US dollars, let's say, is valued at $100 trillion. I have no idea. I have no clue. I'm just guessing. And, or whatever it is, let's say maybe 100 trillion is too much, but $100 trillion of value of all land. You can use Bitcoin, you can use gold, whatever. And then you have Amazon. And Amazon is worth a certain percentage of that value. Obviously, it's a small chunk, right? So if all the land in the world is 100 trillion, let's say the value of Amazon is 1 trillion. I have no idea what the market cap of Amazon is. We can Google it. So that means that Amazon is valued as 1/100th of all the land. Don't judge me on the numbers, guys. I'm just making them up. So if the US dollar collapses, whatever units of value land is being measured in, Amazon will still be worth 1/100th of that value. So if you're holding Amazon stock, you will still own that Amazon stock. Now we can get into the weeds of you don't actually own Amazon stock. Some middleman company owns the Amazon stock and they let you have it, but that's fine. But you're still the legal owner of that, even though someone else is holding it for you. Okay. Global real estate, 180 trillion. Hey, I was close. I said 100 trillion. I think it's way lower now. I think COVID destroyed it. By the way, the value of real estate, I believe, will go down. Because the dollar is inflating, it might go up. I just don't see much value in real estate. Human population is decreasing. Almost everywhere except 2 continents, India and Africa. India and Africa are the last 2 continents left with a positive birth rate, and pretty soon India won't have a positive birth rate, and all you will have is Africa. You know, these insane climate people, the thinking that there's too much population in the world, they're crazy. They're crazy. I've been to India. Yes, the cities are overpopulated. Yes, it sucks. But you drive, like we drove from New Delhi to Agra. It's like a 4-hour drive. Three of those 4 hours were in the middle of nowhere. Empty land, no people. Don't tell me India is overcrowded. 90% of that country is like, not 90 because the Himalayas, but like 60% of that country is fertile land with no one living on it. The country is not overcrowded. It's got a shit ton of room if people wanted to spread out. You have internet. You don't have to live in the city. Tone, will GBTC premium crash when the ETF comes out? 100%. GBTC premium would be gone when the ETF comes out, and I will not be trading GBTC. I will be trading the ETF. It'll be gone. Enjoy the premium while it lasts. Look, is it possible that your retirement fund will blow up? Sure, it's possible, but that's why you don't have all your money in your retirement fund. You can only put $6,000 in your retirement fund. Let's assume you're earning $100,000. You're only putting 6% in your retirement fund. It's not stopping you from putting 20% in Bitcoin outside of your retirement fund if you think that's safer. I think it's safer, but you don't have to. Oh yeah, YouTube definitely has me shadow banned as AF. Yes. All right, next question. Tone, check the funding rate. I did. Someone is saying I just hit 6 figures for the first time. Great. Congratulations. You know what the next level is? One more digit. Can you please ask Tone why the MRI repaint? I don't understand the question. Tone, what will make you sell your HODL position in this bull market? Nothing. I have no intention of selling this bull market. None whatsoever. We have to go up really fast. I'm not selling. I was selling. People were making fun of me when I was selling my HODL in 2019. And also at the latter stages of 2017. Like, people made fun of me when... Where are we here? We can use the monthly chart. People made fun of me when I said I sold my HODL back here at 7,000. Actually, it was monthly chart's no good. Let's use weekly. And we're gonna go backwards. People made fun of me when I was selling my HODL over here at 9,000 in 2019. People were making fun of me when I shorted the market at 6,000 here. And people were making fun of me when I was selling my HODL position here at 7. I don't regret those decisions. I have to live on something, right? I have to live on something. Remember, I was making no money back then. I'm making some money now. I made some money the last few years, but I was making no money back then. I was still building my business out. Workshops, seminars, they didn't exist. Right here, 2015, 16, and 17, I was building my business. I didn't even know how I was going to monetize it. I had no monetization. None. I had no, like, the YouTube revenue doesn't make me much. So I started building my business at the worst fucking time in 2014 and 15 in the bear market. And then I was growing my business throughout 16 and 17. And I didn't start monetizing my business until basically the latter stages of like sometime in 2018 here is when I started monetizing. This is where I got really popular because of, I was really popular at the end of the bull market, but all those people went away in the bear market. But it was getting this trade right. The shorted the shit out of Bitcoin at 6,000. And people made fun of me like, well, why didn't you short earlier? And I'm like, well, this was the no-brainer obvious trade. Anyway, you guys know the story of what happened next. But yeah, so I don't plan to sell my HODL for years. Oh, great. Someone's calling me. Something happened? Oh, I'm not screen sharing. Shit. Hey, Patrick, I wasn't screen sharing. My bad. Fuck. All good. All right. This is why my peoples call me. Good thing I had my ringer on. Oh boy. All right. I got to redo that part. Shit. All right. I probably shouldn't be talking about this, but here, my bad. So here, this was the big short trade that I did. And people made fun. Why didn't I short earlier? And I'm like, well, this was the obvious trade. To me, it was obvious. I love triangles. This was a HODL sale. Not a big one. Not a big one. Not a big one. Enough to pay some bills. A few bills. I got bills to pay. And this was another one. I just saw these as bubbles. And I knew I can't. The timing the top is hard. I missed by 3 weeks. And this one I missed by 4 weeks. I didn't have a problem with it. I didn't have a problem with it. I have no intention of selling HODL for years. Years. Maybe not years, but a while. We're in a bull market, guys. Bull market. Bull market. I'm waiting for 100K. Bull market. Yeah, my bad about the screen. Yeah, Happy New Year to you too, CM. Thank you for the super chat. Whoa, a lot of questions. Guys, I I gotta fly eventually, not today, but tomorrow. So I can't keep this going forever. Man, I got like a million messages on no screen share. Shit. All right, my bad. All right, next. Tone, have you talked about Apple? No, I have not. Apple. Apple is on a daily MRI right there. Apple's on a daily MRI. Great. What about the weekly? It's inside a weekly MRI. That is a weekly MRI, folks. And it is also inside a monthly MRI. Wow. Wow. I don't want to short anything in this market. It's the holiday season. It is... God knows what's going to happen with the presidency. I still think there's a 1% chance Trump will remain president, which is way higher than any other president that has lost an election. So I would not be in Apple right now. I would avoid Apple right now. I would be out of Apple. Now, this monthly chart has a bullish posture to it. The bullish posture is similar to this right here. Or this right here. It still has a bullish posture, but the daily, weekly, and monthly MRI tops, I'm not going to sneeze at that. I'm going to take that seriously. Okay. Next question. Hey, thank you, Farham. Yeah, look, I had the exchange affiliates there for a while, but I took them down. So you can't accuse me of shilling exchanges. I don't shill anything, guys. I don't advertise projects. I don't. I have friends that have companies. Embly was a sponsor of one of my conferences. My friend Joe Saz is involved in Trader. My friend Willie Wu and Jimmy Song are involved in Level. I think the Swan guys are really cool. Ugly Old Goat's a friend. 3 Commas. I haven't really met those guys. You know what? I don't even know if this brought in revenue. I have no idea if it did or not. One of my friends signed me up for it. We put it on here. So I've never even it's not. I don't know much. I've been meaning to bring him on for an interview, but I don't really want to interview people anymore. So I kind of stopped that. But 3 Commas, I heard good things. Look, I have to believe your company is legit, and I have to. If I don't know that your company is legit, you will never be on this page. And it's possible I can put you on this page, and then your company turns out to be not legit, because my job is not to do due diligence on these companies. So I do my best without due diligence in putting together honest things on my affiliate page. And if you think this brings in money, you're crazy. Or at least money to, dance about. Yeah, all these backgrounds are available. They're on my Twitter. I got to get some more going, and then I'll tweet them out, tweet them all out again. Tone, are we dropping? I don't know. Let's go. I don't even look at the short-term time frame yet. Got way off tangent. Short-term time frame, 1 hour chart. Okay. Oh, I want to talk about this. So this was the triangle I drew yesterday at 11 a.m. Eastern time, right here. We were drawing this triangle, and I was very, very concerned. But this is also why anyone that shorted the market or got out of the market, anticipating the triangle, learned a very valuable lesson. And the lesson is this: the triangle is irrelevant until it's actually breaking down. See, this is why back in 2018, I shorted the shit out of Bitcoin. Where am I here? I shorted the shit out of Bitcoin over here, like right there when the triangle was breaking down. And then everyone made fun of me because the next day Tether kind of imploded a little and the price of Bitcoin flew up. But my stop loss was above the triangle. And I stayed with my trade. And then this was a double down situation. In fact, I did double down right here at the edge of the triangle. And then something happened. But then I was going to double down again. So you're supposed to take the trade when you're breaking the triangle, not when you're thinking that it may break the triangle. And your stop loss is the break of the triangle in the opposite direction. So if you decided to, get on your high horse, thinking that you're smarter than the market, and then you shorted it right here in the middle of the triangle, and then you shorted it again when it was breaking the top of the triangle because you had to, prove yourself right, you could have gotten wrecked. I was going to wait until one more time going below the triangle. And then I would have shorted it when it was breaking the triangle. But I would never short a bull market. So all I would do was consider getting out of my GBTC position at a big loss between the premium crashing more and the price crashing. Or I would have just waited into next year and try to buy as much as I could at a low premium. But right now we're rising, but the premium is not yet rising. So if we can limp into next year with a sub 20 GBTC premium, I would be like, I would love to get back in next year, but I'm not getting in this year because I traded my retirement accounts and I don't have the funds there right now, but I will next year. Tone, do you think the vertical or parabolic rise in the price of Bitcoin without any significant consolidation is healthy for the price? No, it's not. Is this a blow off top? It is starting to enter the blow off top phase. I believe we are entering the blow off top phase. We did have a bit of a consolidation right now. We had a 3-day consolidation. It's not great, but 3 days is better than 0 days. Right here, we had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-day consolidation. Again, 5 days is better than 0 days because this right here is 0 days. That is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-day rise. 0 consolidation. This was a consolidation for a month. So we are getting consolidations. We're not getting pullbacks, but we're getting consolidations. Now, if we have another 8-day rise, similar to what we had here, if we have that again after only a 5-day consolidation, see right here, you had a pretty big rise, followed by a big consolidation, followed by a big rise. But now if we have another big rise, we would then enter the blow off top phase. How high can this go? Well, technically it has no limit. We can go to 40, we can go to 50, and that becomes a blow off top. So we're starting to enter the blow off top phase. Tone, I remember in the old days, you used to say that Bitcoin has to have a store of value and a monetary value. It could not be either one of the two. Well, yeah, it has to be both. What's your opinion on this now? It was the same. Bitcoin, if Bitcoin is not easily transferable from one person to another, fairly cheaply, fairly quickly, and somewhat private, it is useless. And therefore, but it has those things. I can still send Bitcoin to you fairly cheaply, fairly privately, and what's the other one? Quick, cheap, private. Right. Fairly quickly, fairly cheaply, and fairly private. So I can do that. I can do it. Okay, are we done? I think we're done. I think it's been an hour. I hope SNOW is a stock and not a shitcoin, because I don't want to look at shitcoins. I can't do technical now. Why are they see the zeros here? Like I can't do technical and oh, it's a monthly chart. My bad. Boom. Snowflake. This company sounds so familiar, but I have no idea what it is. We had an extension C ending right at the top. Well, one candle off the top. And this is a bearish looking chart. Bearish looking chart right now. You've broken the prior swing low. You've established a lower high. It has that descending triangle picture going. And whatever this is, it's bearish. The IPO never pulled back. This may make new lows. I have no idea what this is. I have no idea what it does. But if this thing breaks this support line, it can fall 50%. VFF is a Vanguard ETF, right? No. Village Farms International. It's consolidating near the top. I see the structure as bullish, but if we break below these lows of like as long as it stays above $10, I think it's bullish. Below $10, it's below 10, it's in caution mode, and below $9.50, it's I become a bear on this name. It did have a weekly MRI top right here, but then it stayed above that. So again, it's leaning bullish right now, but not for long. Oh, Airbnb went public, right? How's it doing? So how much did it fall at IPO? So it fell 16% or 26% off the swing high on day one. I think I would not have bought in. I would have waited for a 50% correction. I would stay away from Airbnb right now. Explain the BDCT, the GBTC. Well, basically, people invest in the GBTC underlying trust in certain time periods, and they can't sell the GBTC shares for 6 months, and that has a buildup of premium. And then when they're allowed to sell, they flood the market with more GBTC shares, so the premium crashes, which I should have paid attention to, and I could have gotten out of my positions earlier. I could have gotten out over here, but the question is, would I have gotten in back there? It's possible I would not have, and it's possible right now I would be in worse off than if I would have sold when I was supposed to. So hindsight is always 2020. DoorDash went public. Oh, DoorDash is going to do well. I mean, the government wants to destroy all small businesses from never opening again. So DoorDash is doing well. But eventually DoorDash will realize that their company is useless if every single small business no longer exists. So what's the point of DoorDash? So DoorDash is doing well right now. But if the government continues to destroy small business, then what's the point of having DoorDash? It becomes a useless company. And there it is. Did it drop 50%? That's my rule. That's the tone-based rule on IPOs. A 50% crash. No, only 26. Same as Airbnb. Looked higher. No, this is a bearish looking chart. I wouldn't do it. How's Bitcoin doing? We're still above 28. I would love to see a daily close above 28. That would be huge. We did pull back. We pulled back this morning. We made the high and we fell 5%. We fell $1,200. I didn't even see that. But I think we're going to break out. So your next line is this. That's what you're looking for. What's the hourly chart? 4 hour? Same. You need to close above this line, and you're close above this line, and you're good to go. Close above this line probably takes us over 29K. All right, fairly quickly. I don't consider order book in my analysis. I trade on a bigger time scale. All right, that's it. These videos are lasting long enough, and still have 1,000 viewers, but it's time to get moving. It's time to move on with the day. It's already too late in the day. Hey guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Off to Miami. Enjoy New Year's.